There's too many! Never seen this many before! Sound the retreat! Sound the retreat!
That's it, boys! Kill your fill, and smear this here ice patch with their blood! This is a war! All good and proper! The way it should be done! With me as war boss! What about Sturnn, boss? Can I kill him? Show you's eyes a good orc? No! Sturn's mine! I want his head! What's so special about his head? That's where the skull is, stupid! And I'll look foolish with his foot on me pointy stick! Stupid! Stupid me! I knew the answer to that!
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to level 4 campaign of Dawn of War Winter Assault. And we are immediately starting off with the Orcs. And we have to go and assault an Imperial base, immediately get our bomb chucker upgrades up and running. As you can see, we have quite the army of Orcs to make use of. But we cannot just run in and hope to just smash the Imperials. We kind of have to go by a slight strategy here in order to overwhelm them. Otherwise, we can easily lose our entire army. So, what we want to go by is making sure that our tanks are at the forefront, because they can soak up the most damage, and then just completely focus fire things like their tanks and especially their hellhounds. The hellhounds are the biggest problems for us. Keep our infantry on the top side. You can use our infantry to deal with those, but have our tanks deal with things like sentinels and especially the hellhounds. Luckily, the sentinels aren't that strong. In fact, make sure that your infantry is on stand ground. You're gonna lose a lot of units in this one. These things specifically we want to take care of because they are the ones that are going to make it difficult for our infantry to advance. If you can get a killer can close by, that thing is gonna die pretty quickly. Other than that, yeah, we keep the infantry at bay up until we've taken care of the most of their infantry. Especially something like a Lehman Russ needs to be taken care of quickly. The sentinels, of course, do a lot of damage to our killer cans, so they should be taken care of as well. Focus fire the Lehman Russ first, I would say. Don't worry too much about the amount of units that we end up losing, because we're not going to be taking this army with us. Once we've defeated the Orc or the Imperial army, the Orc section is done. So we don't have to worry too much about the Orc units. See if we can assist with this fight over here. Or at least take care of the infantry where we can. Come on, guys. Okay, yeah, the wall definitely helps out with regards to the fire and keeping the morale on the higher side. Lehman Russ is almost done. And we are pretty much out of tanks. Oh, we accidentally left behind a couple of units here. Okay, so on the fortunate side, all of their tanks have been taken care of. Oh, wait, no, it has not. My mistake. But we still have enough in order to clear things out. Especially with our war boss. Can actually try to see if we can go and take down. No, not with the sentinel around. Not gonna be that possible. But we nonetheless still have enough units in order to clear out the rest of the Imperial army. these knobs are a whole lot stronger than what they look. Like, how in the world did I miss all of these units? Yeah, don't repeat that mistake. I mean, leaving behind a unit or two actually makes a massive difference. So, yeah, for sure we have enough units now. A little bit concerned at some stage. I am starting to get the suspicion. Ah, okay. Never mind. I see why I'm missing the unit. So they actually respawn back. This is something I didn't know. So which makes beating this level a whole lot easier because we're just not going to run out of any units. So you can pretty much then charge in. To be honest, I really did not know that units spawn back.
Sturn's dead. This here is his head on me pointy stick. There's still enough space for your head on this pipe troll.
Careful with my trophy gorguts. I'll soon be claiming it from your frozen carcass.
I have arrived at the blood pits, my lord. What would you ask of me?
Then get to it! The faster we gather the blood to appease Khorne, the faster the Titan is ours. But before you leave, execute that pitiful excuse for a soldier for embarrassing me!
Okay, so that is not exciting at all. Resources come up incredibly slowly. Yeah, we start off with a big bank, but we're going to be depleting that bank very, very quickly. So pretty much what we have to do is linger around up until we get told that we need to go and claim guardsmen from certain positions on the map. We need to have, I think, 6 guardsmen squads that we have to possess and bring them over here to the blood pool. And excuse me. Needless to say, it is really an unexciting mission. We're gonna find ourselves in the position eventually where we're just like keeping their units at bay and going back and forth just to get guardsmen. I mean, yeah, we can go and pick fights with all of the units located on all of the areas of the map, but in all honesty, we just kind of want to get the mission over and done with. So when I feel that it's time to go and challenge some of the other areas on the map, I'll do that just for fun. But anyways, as you can see, I hotkey my Chaos Sorcerer on a different number than what I usually do, is because we are going to have to individually control him. In the meantime, let's see that we get these on their locations. As you can see that even though it's plus 37, that requisition bar is coming up much slower than what it is supposed to. I don't know if the level was intentionally designed this way or whether it's maybe some mistake somewhere, but yeah. That is the kind of nonsense that we have to deal with this level, which means that the level...
The sacrifices for the blood pits.
We can serve you,
well as offerings for Khorne. For that, however,
whatever you desire.
I must possess them first.
Whatever you desire.
Yeah, so there you go. We have to go to these locations in order to find any Imperial guardsmen to possess. It's pretty easy to handle in all honesty, but it can be frustrating at times. You have to put your armies on no attacking stance. And the other problem that you have to worry about is the guardsmen attacking the possessed guardsmen. So yeah, it comes down to a little bit of unit control in order to get used to everything.
Yes,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get horror squads early on because they're gonna do really well against these kinds of units.
Dare attack my base! I will break their frail bones in half and rinse my hands across me.
Yeah, rather help the Eldar to take down that thing. We don't really have the manpower just yet. So yeah, at the same time we're gonna get attacked by the Eldar, and it's really pretty easy holding them back. All that we really have to do is just build a turret here and there where there will be attacking, and just attend to our business. That's that. Like here, there will be attacking areas like this. Get the upgrade up and running, build a turret if you want to be extra safe, and move on from there. Okay, upgrade.
We despise the need for such trickery. We must scout the battlefield. Infiltrated cultists will serve me well here.
trust me.
Chaos is the only true
Anything for the great
I would not
powers.
invest into as many units.
Bless us,
I
great
still
one.
stick to that thing of let's rather not invest into too many things. Build the buildings that we have to build, like the machine pit we need, and then the mission can progress. Keep a heretic at some of these points just to keep the buildings alive when they do get attacked. And other than that, yeah, just sit back and relax as I work through this mission. Go and clear the way, get some listening posts, see that we can get that requisition gathering rate up a little bit higher. Okay, let's get that upgrade up and running, and we're pretty much out of requisition. Gonna make use of the army that we've got now. We're gonna move to the right side first, see what guardsmen we can claim from that side, and see about completing this mission as quickly as we possibly can. Sending along a heretic just to repair our predators is also going to be handy. It's going to save us quite a bit of money. And let's see about getting some damage done against things like a looted tank, which our predator tanks at this stage don't do too well against. Hence why we need a heretic. What happened to our heretic? Ah, there you go.
Back off! What do you want? Cross me and die. I see.
Really wish that they could have upped the requisition rate. It would have made things a whole lot easier for us. But I suppose that was the intention from the start. Okay, so let's see about baiting some damage.
Attack my base. I will break their frail bones in half and rinse my hands in
Whatever
their
you decide.
and die.
Sending our Space Marines, keep our Carrier Sorcerer on the ceasefire stance. Yeah, and now Let's lure them out.
Be done.
Okay, well, we're not gonna be able to lure them out. Let's just make sure that there's nothing.
That is your wish.
Oh man, I just realized now we don't have the possess ability just yet.
Do not trifle with me, worm.
Throw away. Ah, great, we just got it now.
I've dominated the guardsmen. Their minds are mine to play with.
Really took it long enough. Okay, so we're off to a good start by already getting one of the groups. And you'd rather pull those guys back because here we have another group of guardsmen that we don't just want to die.
I see the purpose.
Just take us into the thick of it.
I am here to lead you.
And this is gonna be our mission.
Trifle with me.
Running back and forth like this for 5 squads.
Do not
I think in the meantime, let's see if we can gain some more strategic points. See about getting some of our upgrades up and running here and there.
trifle with me, worm.
What? Oh, okay, so they killed that guy. Oh yeah, something to note though is that if your sorcerer outruns the guardsman, he can lose control of the guardsman. So you cannot just click and hope that everything is gonna work out. You actually have to pay attention and make sure that the sorcerer doesn't outrun the guardsman and lose his possession.
True answer.
So yeah, a little bit more responsibility for the map. They can get stuck on terrain and stuff, and that does affect it. Is the power coming up at all?
If that is your wish, chaos is the only.
I'm only interested. The chaos projectiles is pretty awesome. Very, very handy ability which turns our predators into powerhouses. They don't have the twin-link cannons or the last cannons, but they do have access to the chaos projectiles.
We have it now. Are you sure? Back off! I command the darker powers.
Oh, we still have that heretic,
Whatever
great.
it is.
As though 1,000 mouths cry out in Show me the enemy. Chaos is the only true enemy. Show me the enemy.
All weapons primed and ready
Trust
for
me?
Bless us, Great One. Whatever you desire.
Show me the enemy.
Chaos is our master.
Purpose.
Chaos, consume us.
Another post for us to capture.
Will be done. Trust me?
Whoops. Daisy.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
The Eldar dare attack my base. Powers of chaos. Will break their frail bones in half and rinse my hands in their blood.
Ah, great. Okay, so there's a little bit of a problem for us on this side.
True answer.
Yeah, with the Hellhound, it's just gonna wipe out those
It is
guardsmen.
as though 1,000 mouths cry out in
So we don't want to unnecessarily lose the guardsmen like that.
Bless us, Great One.
Oh yeah, we can make more predators if we really, really want
captured a
to.
location.
And yeah, I completely forgot about this upgrade as well.
Now what?
So later on, what is gonna happen is we will be facing the Eldar,
Possibly not.
and with them will come the avatars. So getting some units along the line is gonna be a good idea. I would rather say invest in possessed squads than the berserkers, because the possessed squads are pretty powerful and very effective against infantry, fast attackers as well. Okay, let's get away from these guys. Move towards that other guy. See about...
Dominated the guardsmen. Their minds are mine to play with.
We're actually going to be getting a couple of guardsmen here. I don't remember the guardsmen being this plentiful, but I'm not complaining at all. This is really great for us. We might be able to secure a victory instantly.
For the great powers.
Okay, let's see. What are we dealing with? We have 2 more squads. That's wonderful news.
Show me the enemy.
I honestly don't remember it being that plentiful,
Take me
but
to them, that I may
like I
render
said, it's
judgment.
really not a problem at all.
Do you hear the voices too?
It will be done. The ancient powers of chaos.
Serve, master.
Okay, let's see about getting the rest of those upgrades while our requisition is climbing steadily. Hey, guys.
I command the dark powers.
After 1,000 battles, one only says death.
Show me the enemy. Of course. I am here to lead you.
We are under attack.
Show me
They will
the
overcome
enemy.
us.
I
Damn
see
hellhounds.
with purpose. My abilities are at your disposal.
Whatever you desire.
Primed and ready for battle.
Too bad there's not a hotkey for the capture guardsman.
Sure. Chaos is the only true answer. Chaos is the only true answer.
Prepare for battle.
I am
Just take us into the thick of it. Prepare for battle.
guide me wisely.
Just take us into the thick of it.
Yeah,
Okay, going in for another round.
the ancient powers of chaos. The Eldar I will break their frail bones in half and rinse my hands in their blood.
I've dominated the guardsmen. Their minds are mine to play with.
Yeah, one of the guardsmen have been killed, but we're still okay. Yeah. So look at these thick projectiles that are shooting. That's what I'm talking about. That is what turns the predators into... Oh, God, that just happened. One of the very things that I was so worried about happening actually happened. So the guardsmen got stuck with the tanks, and yeah, so they got mowed down afterwards, like joy.
Dominated the guardsmen. Their minds are mine to play with.
I'm not even 100% sure if this is gonna be enough. Ugh, I'm not even gonna waste my time, honestly. 1 guardsman, it's not a squad. Okay, well, that just made the level a tad bit longer for us, which means that we need to move to the side over here.
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
I understand more than you could possibly know. Trifle with me, worm.
So yeah, we're just gonna use our predators in order to do the job for us. In the meantime, I think let's go and pick a fight throughout the area. The predators and the horror squads will be able to take care of this area for us. Oh yeah, they've got a Lehman Ross here as well.
Once more into the fray. That is the way to hell. Primed and ready for battle.
We're here to serve, master.
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Powers.
Wow, quickly that Hellhound melts. You can just commit a whole army to predators. You don't even have to worry about anything else. One of the reasons why I love Chaos back in the days of Winter Assault. Just because of the predator.
That is your wish. Chaos is the only true answer.
Okay, let's see what we are dealing with. We don't want that Lehman Russ to smoke all of these guardsmen, so let's see if we can get away with using them. Yeah, we lose a predator, it's okay, we can build another one. We'll build another 2.
Anything for the great powers.
Well, the remainder guardsmen should all be located in this base over here. Nice little army that we're getting up and running here. Great, there's another one.
I will break their bones in half and rinse my hands in blood.
Just take us into the thick of it. All weapons primed and ready for battle. The all weapons primed and ready for battle. Just take us into the thick of it. Prepare for battle.
Whatever you desire.
Primed and ready for battle. All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Okay, 2 more squads to go.
Lead you. I am here to lead you. Trust me and die.
Primed and ready for battle. After 1,000 battles, one only saves death.
No. Too close. Idiot.
Chaos is the only true answer.
See if there are any more tanks to deal with.
These are at your disposal.
Okay, right over here we have all of the guardsmen that we need to deal with. Both squads, just like we like them. So what we're going to be doing is send in our predators to take up the damage and then run away with the possessed guardsmen. Yeah, we're busy destroying a base here.
Just take us into the thick of it.
Wisely.
I've dominated the guardsmen.
Their minds are mine.
Okay, it doesn't really work out the way that I wanted it to, but we still have a squad. Losing 2 guardsmen is not that bad.
Just take us into the thick of it.
I am power.
Their squads are incredibly mighty in this game. They're so fast, high melee damage. They've got flamethrower abilities, and they've got no morale at all. So they always fight at their best. Always.
Power. I command the darker powers.
Bless us, great one.
We are filled with the power of chaos.
Now we've kind of reached that point now where we can't afford to lose any more predators.
Lead you. I am here to lead you.
Bring the majority of our army back.
Possibly.
One more run that we need to make, and then we will be fighting against the Eldar,
The ancient powers of chaos.
which is not going to be a long battle.
Whatever you desire.
Command the darker
Anything for the great powers.
My abilities are at your disposal. Stand more than you can possibly know.
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
I seethe with purpose.
Sanity is for the weak.
The Eldar dare attack my base. I will break
Eating
their
resistance,
frail bones in
destroy!
half
Eating
and
resistance,
rinse
destroy!
my hands in them.
Whatever you desire. Anything for the great powers. Oh, you're deserved, Master.
True answer.
Just take us into the thick of it.
Bless us, Great One.
Show me the enemy.
Battles, one only sees.
Alright, here it comes.
Be done, if that is your wish. It will be done.
We are taking fire.
I've dominated the gods.
Oh, what do you know? There happens to be another Sentinel.
So mine to play with.
After 1,000 battles,
Ah, but he's not pursuing us, fortunately.
Darker powers. If that is your wish.
Do not trifle with me, worm.
We kind of want to get some Khorne Berserkers or just go for more possessed squads, but we are pretty low on power. We don't have too much to worry about with regards to the Eldar forces anyways.
My abilities are at your disposal.
I am here to lead you. We are the destroyer.
Eldar will be attacking from this direction anyway, so let's get our units in position.
Cross me and die.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Kill.
Of course,
Bless us,
we do
Great
your
One.
bidding.
Whatever you desire.
after 1,000
I
battles,
command the darker
one only
powers.
sees death.
If that is your wish. It will be done.
Okay,
Be done.
finally this part is coming to a conclusion.
The ancient
My
powers of
life is
chaos.
forfeit.
Go where they please.
I am here to lead you. No! The Eldar have summoned an avatar. This will undo everything unless we act quickly. Sorcerer, heed me well. Retreat to the Blood Pit and prepare a surprise worthy of the Avatar's presence!
We are taking fire.
And that surprise is going to be none other than the mighty Bloodthirster.
Is our master.
Prepare for battle. Prepare for battle.
Okay, so now all we need to do is
That is your
be patient.
Here to
All weapons primed
cross
and ready for
me
battle.
and
Not lose the sorcerer, of course.
All weapons primed and ready for battle. Moving up.
Yeah, this Guardian Squad army doesn't mean anything.
Take us into the thick of it. All weapons
Oops.
primed and ready for battle.
Hear the voices too.
Anything for
If
the
you want to be
great powers.
extra safe, you can build some heavy bolter turrets,
the
but
Eldar dare attack my base.
The
I
wind
will break their
gods.
frail bones in half and rinse my hands
Anything
in
for the
them.
great powers. We're here for the dark gods.
don't even be bothered by this. We just need to wait for the 2 minutes to pass by.
Show me the enemy.
If we want to, we can take on the Avatar, but it's not needed. I mean, if you look at the madness high health that he's got, our force is not really going to be able to stop it.
I go.
Not until we get our Bloodthirster.
Sanity is for the weak.
One more minute to go. Yeah, we're not even damaging it with our predators.
We are under attack.
Anything for the great powers.
That is the way to hell. After 1,000
10 more seconds. Here comes our mighty Bloodthirster. Make sure that when you do combat the Avatar, that you make use of the kill Avatar ability. Hey, buddy. Where are you going?
Bloodthirster isn't near enough yet. Bring him closer to the Avatar.
Hey, buddy. Where are you going? Very quick one-shot battle. Off goes his head.
Damn them! We wasted too much blood summoning the Bloodthirster. No, we need more if we are to appease Khorne. I'll tell you this, sorcerer. Tomorrow, I shall enjoy sucking the Eldar's eyes from the screaming skulls!
I am sorry, my lord, but that is not the worst of it.
Tread carefully, sorcerer, or I might savage you instead of the Eldar.
Then perhaps you should sate your thirst on orc blood, my lord. Gorguts and his rabble are gathered near the Titan. Perhaps he is ready to attack it.
Gorguts wouldn't dare! I grow tired of this so-called alliance. I've wanted for that miserable orc skull, and I shall have it as my cup! We will first move to secure the Titan, and then deal with that venomous snake. Only then shall we fill the blood pit to its rim, and set it overflowing. Then, the Titan will at last be mine.
Alright, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of level 3 of the Disorder campaign. Up next is going to be the split level, where we get to choose between Orks and Chaos for level 4. And pretty much the same as with the Order campaign. Try to claim the gateway as the prize in order to proceed to the 5th level. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Refer to your friends who would like to learn some more about Dawn of War and Warhammer 40,000. And as always, I will see you next time for the next video that is going to be split into 2. So don't miss out.